Hey guys, how's it going? So in today's video, I'm going to be discussing about Aurora buyback share. I didn't even realize there was a buyback share, but I came across some news and I thought I'd talk about it because I also think that this video could be very popular just talking about it. So let's begin. So just before I begin, somebody asked me they wanted to see my revenue on my YouTube. I don't know if I'll get in trouble for showing my revenue on YouTube, but I don't think so because honestly, this money is like not very much. It's not like it's a huge difference. So right now I'm making about $991 per month on YouTube. I'm hoping that it goes back up to over $1,000 because I was, it just keeps like over time this price just keeps plummeting and plummeting and plummeting. It sucks, but that's the reality of it. The amount of money I'm getting keeps getting reduced over time, but hopefully it increases. I don't know if it will. I guess it's just it matters on the video really. I've not been releasing very many Aurora videos lately, so my revenue has been going down, but I've been making about roughly $1,000 US a month. This could go down to 800, it could go down to 500. I have no idea when this bleeding will stop. I've been trying really hard to keep this price up. I mean, I could be making more Aurora videos, getting more views, but Aurora has been very quiet lately, so I had to make videos on other stuff, but this channel seems to be very popular with Aurora. I made a short attack on Aurora, but my subscriber base didn't really fall from that. I thought people would get so pissed off that they just leave my channel, but that wasn't the scenario, and my channel actually grew in subscriber base, which is kind of strange. But I had to make that video. It was on my mind all the time, and I had to make it. So this is a shout out to Market Moves. I wasn't even aware of buyback shit, and then I was going on YouTube and then I saw his video. Aurora Cannabis buys back shares. I was like, what? So I clicked on it, watched it, then I did my own research. So Aurora, right after hours, is up 3 cents. This is 2 hours after, oh, 2 cents then. After 2 hours, there was a big concern today. Aurora's volume was very Aurora's volume was very weak today. Usually it's in like, on a bad day would be like 10 to 12 million. Today was 7.3 million in volume. Very weak. It seems like a huge slowdown in buying and selling activity on Aurora. I mean, I get why, but yeah, that's why I've been noticing. So I decided to do some research on the buyback share, and I didn't really see an article, but I noticed this Reddit page that led to Aurora filing on the SEC about them, potentially buying back shares. Right to purchase common shares without per value. That means that they can buy a share back at any value depending on the stock price, and they filed this on the New York Stock Exchange on December 21st 2018 by Glenn Ibbott, the chief financial officer. I don't like this. This kind of makes no sense for me. I mean, Aurora does have a lot of shares. They have 997 million shares, but for Aurora to buy back 1 million shares at $6.78, that would be, or even like $7 or under $6, it would be between $6 million to $7 million per million shares they buy back. So if they bought back 10 million shares, that's $70 million, or $60 to $70 million. What, like, they could be using that money for something way better than buying back shares. Why would they want to buy back their shares? I don't get it. They don't even have that much money to buy back shares unless they're planning, unless in the future revenue is so great that they end up with being cash flow positive, and they can use that money to buy back shares. Unless that is a scenario, it makes no sense for them to file a buyback share program. If you look, this is going to Sedar. This is the latest earnings on November 12th, 2018. So they have one on November. The next one's probably going to be sometime in February. But if you look at the financials, they had a total of $147 million in cash, and they have $346 million in marketable securities. So if they spent $70 million, they spent basically 60 or 70 million. They spent almost half of their current cash to buy back stock of 10 million shares. So if they bought back 100 million shares, they couldn't afford it, because 100 million shares at $6 would be 600 million shares. I mean, sorry, $600 million. Where are they going to find the cash to buy back 100 million shares? What's the point of buying back 10 million shares or 20 million shares? I would rather see them use that money to keep building the company versus using that money to buy back shares. It makes no sense in my mind. If you guys have something to comment below of why you think they're buying back shares or why they file that, let me know in the comments below, because I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts about it. To me, it makes no sense. I would rather them to see them use that cash to either keep making acquisitions or use that to keep building their facilities and keep growing the company, versus using that cash to buy back paper money. To me, it makes no sense. I don't understand the logic behind it. If you guys understand the logic behind it, please comment down below. I would love, like I said, I would love to hear your thoughts. Okay, so that's it for the video, but I need to make this a little bit longer. So I'm gonna quickly talk over the stock, what happened today in the stock market. Today, the market was extremely volatile. It was up, down, up, down, up, down. It was down near the end of the day, and it quickly shot up to all-time highs, closing at the end of the day. So that was a pretty crazy swing at the very end. Market's extremely volatile right now. Kind of scary, but that's what it is. Disney, I put a put option on Disney near the end. I think I bought it around 109.06, and then shot up near the end. So that was very unexpected. I did not expect for that to happen, but it happened, and that's what it is. And after hours, it continued to keep going up. I thought, it was at near the high point. I thought that maybe on January it could have a correction, a slight push down. But January could be a very good January 2nd could be a very good day, and it could rally even more, making me lose money on my Disney put. And then today I put a call option on Tesla, and Tesla decides to do the exact opposite of the entire market. Everything was rallying, everything was green, and Tesla just turned red. It made no sense to me, but it is what it is, and things just play out like that way. Berkshire Hathaway. I was thinking of doing a put options on this. I mean, I could wait until maybe it goes back to like 220, 210. I'm not too sure. I know we're in a bear market, so one really bad red day will push the stock down, but I don't know when that bear market will happen. But I'm hoping eventually we have that big ass bear market. So, and then I put the put option on it at the right time. If the stock price actually goes back to 116, 120, definitely be putting a put option on it, because I do believe that once it hits this price point, it's probably going to get pushed back down. This is just my opinion, though. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping it does. I'm hoping Berkshire Hathaway gets pushed back to 220, 219, maybe even pushed back to all new all-time highs. Would it make any sense? No, but that's what I'm hoping, so I can do a put option on it, a good one. Amazon today was up $3. I mean, it was up today, and after hours is up $3.03. you know, some guy told me on my YouTube page that I should do a call option on Amazon. I'm not. I didn't. I thought about it, but I end up not doing it. Maybe on Tuesday. Oh, not Tuesday. Thursday. Wednesday. Sorry, when the market opens again after New Year's. Costco. I don't know why I have Costco up here, but I do, and you know, I have no idea why I have Costco up here. Costco fell for the crash, but it's recovered nicely. If Costco goes back to like all-time highs, I may put a put option on it. I'm not too sure, but yeah. And I have Netflix up here. I was actually thinking of doing a put on Netflix, but I didn't. I ended up just leaving it alone, and I put a put option on Disney instead, because I only had an option of putting a put option on Disney or Netflix, and I chose to put a put option on Disney. That's all I really have to talk about that. Canopy Rivers today did hold up the stock price pretty nicely. The volume was kind of weak, but at least the stock price is holding up quite nicely. Everything was in the red for cannabis stocks, and Canopy Rivers did okay today, 5%. That's not bad. Acreage Holdings down 3%. No news on it lately, but I know they expanded a new state, so they have 19 states in total now. Canopy River also very concerning. The volume on it is extremely low. So both Aurora and Canopy both have red flags because of low volume. I do not like low volume. I like high volume, but it is what it is. Green growth brands like plummeted today, along with Afria. Green growth. I guess I'll make another video about it. But green growth brands, they're determined to take out Afria as a hostile takeover. But I'll make a separate video on that maybe tomorrow. Alcana back down to where it was, almost 421. You know, I think the stock will go down to $3, possibly $2, because they no longer pay a dividend, and it's treated as more of a trading stock than anything else. And last up, GE. I just wanted to point out, I think GE is pretty big discount right now, because if you look at the market cap, it's $65.84 billion. I don't know what's wrong internally with the company. I don't know exactly what problems they have with the company, but I mean, it did kind of rally quite a bit. So right now would probably not be, if you were to purchase GE, probably not a good time. I would wait until we have a big red day, because they're coming. We're in a bear market, so we're gonna see another big red day eventually. And then at that point, if you really want to buy GE, you can. But one thing I want to bring up with GE is their book value. Their book value is basically this. Hold on. Oh, never mind. Their book value dropped like a rock. 31 million total shareholder equity. I wonder what the hell's going on with this company, but you know, it's interesting. I don't know what's going on with this company. If you guys think that the company's going bankrupt, please comment down below. Tell me that you think GE is gonna go bankrupt and nothing's gonna save the company, and it's a horrible idea to invest into a company that's about to go bankrupt. I don't know. I'm too lazy to do my research on it. If you guys want to do if you guys know, just comment down below. So because I don't have any shares, I'm not planning to buy shares of GE. I don't plan to do research because, number one, I know what the company does, but I kind of don't understand the company very well. I don't know. Yeah. And number two, yeah, actually, there's only number one. I don't really understand the company very well, and I could try to learn, but I don't really care, because you know, even if like let's say the company recovered, you know, like what are you looking at? You're looking at like possibly a 3x return or 4x return if it goes back to $31 in, I guess, like 2 or 3 years from now. It could, but I don't know. It's just, to me, it just doesn't seem, I don't know, maybe he's going bankrupt and it's a bad idea to invest into it right now. Who knows? Whatever. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this content. Subscribe for future updates and have a great day. Bye.